What's up, everyone? This is Tony with JRNYcrypto. In today's video, we're going to be doing another crypto news market update. We are experiencing another big dip in the markets from some China FUD. I'm going to go over some different FUD articles that we do have today and other major news in the crypto space and some important tweets. So before we get started, I do appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell if you do want to be notified for my daily crypto videos. Alright guys, so unfortunately we are experiencing another big dip in the crypto space. Bitcoin down 10%, while most altcoins are down 20% and more. So all this FUD on Bitcoin is definitely dragging down the entire crypto space with it. We are now back down to 1.5 trillion crypto global market cap. So we were very recently past 2 trillion for the first time ever. So things are extremely volatile right now. I do believe there's just a massive amount of organized manipulation and FUD right now. I'm going to go over some stuff revolving around this. So we do have more bearish predictions from experts in the crypto space claiming that Bitcoin is going to retest $30,000 or even lower, entering the mid $20,000 range, which we haven't seen since the end of 2020. Which really would be crazy to see considering how much Bitcoin institutions have already taken out of circulation. I really don't think that's going to happen unless we see institutions start dumping the Bitcoin they recently purchased, which would be really bad. So hardly any companies hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet yet. So it's really only the beginning with that. If that does become the norm, which I do think will be happening over time, then over time, Bitcoin will become less volatile as well. We're already experiencing this with this current market dip. Bitcoin only down 10.6%, while all the altcoins are down 15 to 30% because they are more volatile. They're not as established as Bitcoin yet. They don't have massive companies buying up their coins and taking them out of circulation. So there's a lot of things to consider with this. If every company out there started holding Bitcoin on their balance sheet, even a small percent of the money they have sitting in their bank accounts anyways, there's something like 5 trillion US dollars just sitting in bank accounts for companies that's not being used, losing value consistently to deflation. So I do believe a second wave of institutional demand will be coming to Bitcoin. And I do believe things will really be picking up again sometime in the summer, especially because we have the war of the blockchains coming, which will bring a lot of demand to the crypto space. For instance, we do have Ethereum 2 updates coming. We have the Cardano Gogen mainnet coming, which is massive for ADA. We have stuff coming for Polkadot and Solana and Polygon Matic, as well as other competitors. So in the short term, we have no idea what's going to happen, but we can look into the long term where we can see a lot of updates and demand coming to the crypto space. So in the short term, I do see volatility continuing. We could be on a steady rise from here, depending on if there's any more breaking bad news. Like I said, lots of regulations and tax laws coming into play, and anything small like that has really affected the markets, which I really don't think it should be as much as it is, which does show the crypto space is still very early and still very young. So as the crypto space develops, there's going to be less profits to be made, but at the same time, there will be less volatilities and the drops won't be nearly as bad. Like I did state with Bitcoin, with it being more established, only down 10%, while the rest of the space is basically down 20 to 35%. All right, guys, so some quick updates on Twitter before we get into the cryptocurrency news. I am giving away $1,000 of Ethereum. I will be selecting a winner on Sunday. If you guys want to participate, very easy to enter. Just head over to my Twitter account at JRNYcrypto. You can also find links to my profiles in the video description and links to all my recommended crypto tools and resources. So Michael Saylor has been core support for Bitcoin and the crypto space during these hard times. His company MicroStrategy continues buying every dip with millions of dollars. He did state on CNBC today that Bitcoin is a brilliant creation and the apex property of the human race. So we did have another very interesting announcement here. CNBC posted just in, the Fed is moving forward in its efforts to develop its own digital currency, announcing that it will release a research paper this summer that explores the move further. So we don't know if they're going to be using blockchain, if it's going to be a cryptocurrency, but they did state a digital currency. So it would have to have some type of verification system like the blockchain. So that could be very bullish depending on what this is exactly and what blockchain they're going to be using, if they're going to be developing their own blockchain. So the world is going digital with their currency. It's happening whether we like it or not. Countries are exploring this, and I do believe within the next 10 years, most countries will convert and have a digital version of their currency. That's pretty much the only thing that's used. So in my opinion, this is a good thing. I do think it further legitimizes cryptocurrency and shows it's not going away. The world is going digital with currency, and that'll only bring more people to trust cryptocurrency in the long term. So we have had a lot of FUD over the past couple days. It definitely hasn't helped, shaking out a lot of the paper hands and new retail investors. There was an article stating most of the people selling are people that are new to the crypto space, probably people that entered thinking they were going to get a quick 2 to 3x and saw the prices crashing as much as they are and just pulled out, expecting it to just go down to zero, which is not going to happen. So people that are crypto veterans, they know this is how the crypto space works. Major volatility is expected in a space where you can get a 2 to 5x within just 6 months, which we've seen so far. Even with top cryptocurrencies, you also have to expect major crashes of 20 to even 50% at times where there's major bad news. So a really quick recap of all the bad news and FUD we've had in the crypto space over the past few days. First, Elon Musk removing Bitcoin as payments from Tesla. This is what really started the panic in the crypto space. Even though Elon Musk still has a good stance on cryptocurrencies, they still hold their Bitcoin and has stated they do have diamond hands. Still, the crypto space was in mass panic. Then news about China banning cryptocurrency business. Now the Treasury calls for crypto transfers over $10,000 to be reported to the IRS. We did go over that article yesterday on this. So this is expected. We knew this was coming. We know regulations and tax laws are coming into play. So I think there's it's just adding on top of all the panic in general, but something like this really shouldn't be affecting the crypto space too much. So I do believe a lot of this new panic is coming from the China FUD. Hong Kong regulators set to ban retail Bitcoin trading, and we did see some volatility from that, and it's very likely there's manipulation at play as well. As we know, China does own a massive amount of Bitcoin, and they do have some of the biggest Bitcoin mining facilities. So Bitcoin price bounces at $36,700 as FUD over new China crackdown fades in minutes. So China has gone back and forth on their stance on Bitcoin so many times, and this has always caused extreme volatility in the markets, which I think is why it's just expected this is going to cause a further crash, because in the past it has caused a dip as well. So the best efforts of mainstream media to spark another price crash fail as Bitcoin USD rebounds after a mere 10% drop. So after that, we are seeing a little bit more volatility. Depending on what further bad news comes out, we could see more volatility. But I do think as good news continues coming in, as we've seen even during these market crashes, we're getting more mass adoption. We're getting more great news every day. Basically, the panic is just outweighing the good news right now, but the good news has been fairly consistent throughout all of 2021, and I do think that will continue. Like I said, I do believe there's a second wave of retail interest coming to Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then we do have the war of the blockchains coming in the summer, where major updates are coming into some of these blockchain networks. So even with the panic in general, we do have a couple bullish articles on Bitcoin. Bitcoin in discounted bull market, unlike the stock market. I definitely would agree with this. I don't think the bull market is over for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but I do believe the stock market is not in a bull market right now, and we'll continue seeing movement sideways while the crypto space grows in general throughout the end of 2021. The crypto space is still very new to many people, and a lot of people are still moving a lot of money over from other markets to the crypto space. Being under 2 trillion crypto global market cap, that's every single cryptocurrency out there, all 10,000, every coin and token combined at the current price is less than $2 trillion, which is extremely small when you do compare it to other investment avenues. So I do think this is accurate here, that we're just in a discounted phase where we are experiencing some volatility. I don't believe we have entered another bear market. So Bitcoin's epic 7.5 billion long squeeze just made Bitcoin price more bullish. Here's why. Not everyone is bearish after Bitcoin price dropped from 40,000 to 30,000 and went back up again. So the creator of Ethereum, Vitalik, does think crypto is in a bubble right now. Bitcoin may get left behind due to its power usage. He does believe Ethereum can overtake Bitcoin in market cap at some point in the near future. So after the Ethereum 2 updates, this is very possible, especially as Bitcoin does have problems with the power usage. There are people exploring solutions for this though as well. So Cathie Wood says Elon Musk will return green Bitcoin. ETF is now more likely. ARK Investments Cathie Wood believes Bitcoin will rally to $500,000 and says the mining sector is increasingly embracing renewable energy. So if the crypto space does want Elon Musk to return to Bitcoin with a positive stance, we will have to find solutions for renewable energy for Bitcoin mining, which is pushing harder than ever. There is some good things coming out of the bad that we recently had, and this could push the crypto space forward in general over the long term. In the short term, of course, it is causing a major crash, but unless you sold at a loss, then you technically didn't lose money until you actually sell your cryptocurrency. It is an unrealized profit or loss. So another difficult day in the crypto space. This is a great time to get educated about cryptocurrencies if you haven't already. Get a very great long-term strategy for dollar cost averaging, a good entry strategy, as well as a great exit strategy. Having all these things in place will make you very successful in the long term, especially if you do this long term through an entire bear market like I did through the last bear market. Even with these dips right now, I'm still up over 10x on a lot of cryptocurrencies I picked up through the bear market. So I hope you guys found the video useful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for my daily videos. I update you guys on all the most important crypto news and what's going on in the markets and some altcoins I'm bullish on. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.